Feeling lost in the crowd? Can you pick out a familiar face? There simply seems to be no place where they can go to express their views or their feelings without being graded, without being told to support their findings or to prove their theorem, or even without being laughed at. But there is a way to bridge the gap between the security of the elementary school classroom and the indifference of high school by creating an environment where students and teachers can develop personal relationships in a non-judgmental yet learning atmosphere. Through the Adviser-Advisee program, positive role models are made accessible to students, and students are given the time and the direction to make the transition from childhood to adulthood easier. What is AA?
AA is a place to get to know people and to talk about many different things.
And it's got a lot of value because I think they start to realize I'm human, other teachers are human. I've seen them really develop a lot of, from the circle rules, develop a lot of respect for other members in the group.
What you go there for is so that you can be able to make friends with a teacher, and that teacher will be your link to the other faculty members.
This is affective education, and it's to help the students to feel good about themselves, to help them belong, to help them to get to know themselves better.
My AA is different because it's student council, and instead of doing like the listening circle, we talk about activities for the school. Instead of having student council after school, we have it during AA.
The principal of Frankfort Middle School, Dr. Catherine Ake.
AA is a regularly scheduled period that we have each day. It's 30 minutes in length, and the purpose of it is to give each child an opportunity to have a personal advocate in the school and to diminish some of the anonymity that we tend to have in a large school.
And some of the ways that you do this, that you tend to create that personal contact.
We have small classes of 18 students per teacher, and we have a defined curriculum that involves having the students participate in activities and then in circle discussions. The teacher determines the topic in many cases. In some cases, the children decide what they'd like to talk about, and then they discuss their personal concerns as well as concerns about school.
The two components of AA, the learning circle and the effective educational activities, afford a teacher a chance to reach each student in the group on a personal basis. In the model program, each permanent full-time staff member, to include the librarian and even the housemeister, heads an AA group. The group contains no more than 18 students who meet daily for a 20-minute session. The first half of that time consists of a learning circle where a topic is presented, and all group members, including the advisor, offer their thoughts, their feelings, and/or their impressions. Only one person may address the topic at a time, and no reactionary comments are allowed, either in or out of turn. The purpose is to give the student the confidence to voice an opinion, a fear, or a comment without ridicule or judgment. For the teacher, the only preparation needed is to prepare a question. Now, many of the schools are operating the program using a monthly or weekly theme upon which topics and the subsequent activities are based. The topic here is communication, and today's activities are built around that theme. The activities motivate students to work as a team, to identify with a group. They're all success-oriented activities designed to build self-esteem and a sense of positive personal accomplishment. The activities are coordinated by an enrichment coordinator, an extra-duty paid position. For the average teacher, the preparation time is minimal. For you, AA offers the opportunity to gain immediate feedback from your students. Since all the activities are based on the affective side of education, evaluation is downplayed, and teachers can forget the term teacher and function as a member of a group. Something as simple as a smile means that a teacher has broken through. Students are afforded a safe place to come and discuss sensitive issues in a non-threatening environment. They're given a chance to take risks, to complain, to air their views, to argue, to laugh, and yes, even to make mistakes. Seeing that every issue has two sides, and that they're not the only one afraid to ask a girl to the dance are important insights to them. And AA gives them a chance to face up to them. With the dawn of impending budget and personnel cuts, the problem of numbers, particularly in our larger schools, makes it that much easier for a child to potentially slip through the cracks. And the professional frustrations of knowing that this is happening and not being able to do a lot to stop it is on all of our minds. AA gives you the opportunity to reach those students who may have become just another face in the crowd in a personal way that helps to make their transition through adolescence easier, and your profession a much more satisfying experience each and every day.
I enjoy them. They're fun to talk to. Sixth graders I've never had before, and I've always had the older kids, and I've taught in California, and they tend to be a little rougher. These sixth graders are still a little scared, a little shy, but having a lot of fun doing it, and they're just really interesting to talk to.